Shining 3D's newest 3D scanner is here, and it's making a big splash in the market, redefining performance standards at its price point while doubling down on features and versatility. The new scanner is great, but is it everything it's touted to be? I'm Max, I'm here with you Max, and today we're going to be talking about the EinScan Rigil. We'll talk specs, features, user experience, and of course we'll even talk about comparisons. Let's get into it.
Let's do a feature rundown starting with its various modes. The EinScan Rigil can be operated in different ways. Standalone wireless, great for maximum mobility and ease. Utilizing the built-in touchscreen display, you can scan, edit data, and even mesh within a certain data size limit. For working with bigger and denser data, that's when the scanner's PC-based operation modes come in handy. Wireless PC mode is great for boosting scanning and processing power without sacrificing the freedom of wireless scanning. It leans on the computer's hardware rather than relying solely on the scanners. In this mode, the scanner is wirelessly connected to the PC over Wi-Fi or a built-in hotspot. It also grants you access to features that aren't available in the standalone mode, such as a greater array of tools for editing data and aligning project groups together. Wired PC mode is much the same, but in complicated network environments or ones with high security, connecting wirelessly may not be an option. That's when the wired PC mode comes in clutch. It also boasts the highest scanning speed out of any of the other modes. And any of the scans or meshes generated can be transferred to the PC wired or wirelessly. Your projects can be further modified for alignment, data editing, meshing, post-processing, and of course exported into various file formats such as STL, OBJ, PLY, 3MF, and ASC, all within Shining 3D's included software. More about the software ecosystem in a bit. We're not done talking about modes just yet. We also have the Rigil's scanning modes. As far as scanning technology goes, Rigil has both laser scanning and infrared scanning, allowing for a great degree of versatility. Laser scanning at a blazing 4.4 million points per second, up to a resolution of 0.05 millimeters, with a volumetric accuracy of 0.04 plus or minus 0.06. Even able to do so without markers while in its PC assisted mode, which is quite rare for this type of scanner. This will be your tool for when you need the best quality. It works very smoothly and quickly despite being the mode with the most intense results. It can start to slow down if scanning a very large amount of data in the wireless standalone mode, so I'd recommend splitting the project into groups and aligning them together, or using a powerful PC in tandem with the scanner for no compromises. The lasers are also great for scanning traditionally difficult to scan materials like reflective and black surfaces. I've even managed to scan the lightly tinted windows of my truck. You can also hot switch to a 7-line fine detail mode to get extremely consistent and fine results for a portion of your scan, which is very powerful. So what does the IR mode have to offer if the laser mode is so powerful? Infrared scanning has many advantages over laser, even with less accuracy in points per second. It's capable of full color scanning, not only adding texture to your meshes, but it's able to use it for scanner tracking as well. If you're unfamiliar, this is the way that the scanner aligns itself within virtual space relative to your subject, giving you the capability to scan without the need for either markers or contrasting physical geometry on the subject. This can be very useful for scanning large, smooth objects, which this mode also handles well with its wide capture. Such objects you might be scanning in an outdoor setting, in which case you'll be pleased to hear that the IR mode works great even in direct sunlight. With IR scanning, you get the option to set the scanner into a portrait mode for optimized scanning of human subjects. Scanning humans can be quite difficult for the subject and the operator because of all the small movements humans tend to make even when they're trying to stay still. Having a scanner that can get areas done quickly and completely is essential. And the Rigil again is fast as lightning, and its processing algorithm is great for dealing with small discrepancies and making appropriate corrections. So what's it like to actually use the scanner? Let's talk a little bit about the user experience. The scanner is very light, it's well balanced, and even after long scanning sessions, my arm doesn't get tired like it does for other heavier scanners. The screen is bright with many adjustable settings, built-in update handling, a personal hotspot for connecting screens or PCs wirelessly. 3D scanner tracking technology has gotten a lot better over years, with scanners becoming consistently easier and easier to use, and the Rigil feels like a culmination of that. Sharp angles and quick movements are no problem for a scanner that has a good field of view and an excellent frame rate. There is simply not a lot of objects this scanner will have difficulty with. Shining 3D's software environment provides many easy-to-use tools to skip hassle and tedium that can sometimes accompany the scanning pipeline. Small and large mistakes can be undone without careful data editing or restarting the scan. By scrubbing through time, you can revert the scan to any previous point. Data editing itself is quick and easy, with small details like a zoomed-in view of the lasso drawing, and connected domain, which lets you select entire connected sections of data instantly. The grouped-based project structure also makes composite scans effortless, and is great for bypassing hardware limitations. After scanning, you'll have access to many different meshing options for simplifying and refinement, with plenty of post-processing tools to further perfect your mesh before export. It even has some measurement tools. Simply put, the software is loaded with features. I think that 3D scanners can generally be split into 3 categories: hobbyist scanners, professional level scanners, and metrology grade scanners. I'd put the Rigil right in the middle. Let's compare it to the HX2, a much more expensive scanner, nearly at double the price at time of recording. You can see that the Rigil steals much of the HX2's magic in terms of features, but it's still outmatched in raw specs, mainly when it comes to their respective non-laser scanning modes, or rapid modes as they are sometimes called. The big thing to look out for in the specs is up to. The EinScan HX2 is more reverse engineering worthy because it's able to more consistently hit its accuracy numbers. The HX2 laser mode's higher frame rate gives it a little bit more smoothness than the Rigil. This all makes the Rigil feel like a wireless version of the HX2, albeit missing some power. Some might be compelled to compare the Rigil to the much cheaper Vega. Normally I wouldn't, because the Vega is more of a hobbyist scanner, but the Vega, similarly to the Rigil, packs features and specs you wouldn't expect for the price. Theoretically, I could get much of the same work done, but of course with no real accuracy rating, much lower frame rate, lower scan speed and resolution. You might get the job done, it would take much longer, you would have to jump through more hoops, probably wouldn't get the tolerance you need, so it's a massive jump in quality and versatility that justifies the price difference despite the sheer value proposition of the Vega. In my opinion, the Vega and the Rigil are both shining stars in their respective price points. The EinScan Rigil, though, sets a new benchmark for professional portable 3D scanners, offering unprecedented flexibility, remarkable accuracy, and sophisticated software integration in a compact form factor. It's a scanner that gets all the small things right too, feeling like it's had any possible jank engineered out of it. The results are impressive, and it's a pleasure to use. And that's all I have to say about the EinScan Rigil.
Alright guys, that's about it for this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot about the EinScan Rigil. If you're interested in your own scanner, make sure you head to umax.com for amazing deals, free training, and accessories. Thank you for watching.